This year it was stated that this was going to be the year of reconciliation, by those reporters who seemingly lap up every single piece of information that comes out. The ones that also said to you that there wouldn't be any more films, books, and all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, you find out that there will be more books, films, interviews, etc. As we saw with Prince Harry when he popped back for the also brief period to take to the stand over here on a London court. But you see, if you're Harry and Meghan, as I've said many times before, this is how you earn your living. It's drying up dramatically, but of course, there's still a public appetite for the gossip, the salaciousness. And as I've said to you before, how many women can truly say that they spent time with our beautiful late monarch on the royal train? She was afforded such access, for a very short period of time. Obviously, made sure she got lots of it and moved forward. What's interesting now, though, is as we approach August, that's going to be the bombshell month once again for the royals, and let me explain exactly why. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, whatever you're doing. Let's have a wave today. Isn't it a beautiful sunny day? The bottom line is truly this. As we know, a couple of years ago, there was a situation that developed and unfolded, which basically the two ex-royals, Harry and Meghan, who decided to Megxit, claimed they had no knowledge of. They claimed they didn't assist in this at all. We're talking about the Trash Fest novel fiction that was, of course, called Freedom something. And what was interesting was it emerged, even in a court of royal law, that basically they had assisted all via through their personal assistant, Jason North, who suddenly turned a bit of a whistleblower, as one can imagine, wanted to set the record straight, was moving on from his royal life, and decided that this would be a good time to set the record straight. Now, the very same, and I use the term loosely, writer is planning yet another tell-all book just around the time of August. Now, the real reason for this is simply this. It's a quiet time in the world of publishing. So if you release a book then, hopefully, if there's any slight interest at all, you could get quite a few sales. And that's the reason behind it. Now, of course, both Harry and Meghan will claim that they had no hand in it at all. They didn't assist. Who truly is going to believe them? But already in the inner publishing circles, they're trying to drum up publicity by saying it's the most salacious read ever, really lifts the lid on Meghan's time with inside the British monarchy. And this, allegedly, is from someone who's not a personal friend, doesn't actually know them, but then was outed once again as being at certain events many years before she joined the monarchy, and then was actually at a Buckingham Palace press do, very close to Meghan Markle. So once again, who could believe that particular individual? What's interesting here, though, is obviously they've got to raise up the hype, but this will mean that we're going to the next section of the royal year, where mainly most of the royals are on holiday up in Balmoral at that point, and this will really, truly spoil their summer break. But then again, that's what all said attached are hoping for. Now, of course, you can only speculate what Meghan could have revealed, or indeed Harry, if they claim, as ever allegedly, that they assisted with this. But given there's so many potholes in their previous story, we have to take it as just simple, trashy fiction. But nonetheless, very damaging for the British monarchy. And seemingly, Miss Markle is not letting up on her quest to make sure that her voice is being heard, even if Spotify don't want to hear it anymore. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.